You have a very interesting style. There's no one like you. Stand straight up. Even the way you hold your hands is different than everybody else.
It's more of like boxing. I like to box, you know. I remember the first time in my life that I ever felt happiness. Like, even when I think about it, dude, it makes my eyes water. I was like 14 years old, you know. I was just a fucking loser, man. And my mom brought me to an MMA gym, and I got the kicked out of me. Just fucking like, got the bloody fucking nose.
I'm not jerking my fucking dog off, swearing allegiance to China, shitting on my ex-girlfriend. So again, man, people can change. I've repented. Goddamn, I'm proud of who the fuck I am. Are you proud of who you are?
But you also say some very good shit. You know, like this speech that you gave when you were talking about America, like that speech, the post-fight press conference speech. It's a fucking great speech.
Fuck, man, you know, that's why I'd want to be a champion, just to bring it down. You know, like, you have all these like good champions. They're like, you know, they carry themselves so well. They pretend they're not a bunch of fucking caveman barbaric losers. And I just want to be a champion, just to let you guys all know they're all a bunch of fucking losers that hit people in the face. You know, I'm not gonna be like Sean O'Malley with the fucking double watches and the gay face tattoo, and like, I just want to be the people's champion. You know, like the guy that you meet at a bar that's complaining about fucking Biden. That's me. I'm just a people.
Sean Strickland impressed me so much in that Adesanya fight. I was like, my God. And his distance management is really good.
He fights behind his shoulder. He manages distance well. He's popping his jab. And he's always on. He's pressuring you. Mm-hmm. He's pressuring you.
God bless. Adesanya couldn't back away fast enough. No glove touch between these two middleweight contemporaries.
For the winner by unanimous decision, and undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland.
Co-main event, 5 rounds. Strickland versus Costa.
You know, you guys, I like Costa. Costa's nice. He's a funny guy. He makes me laugh. He's pro free speech. I like that guy. But I'm gonna make that dirty Brazilian bleed.
Jab right top of his body, top of his abs. When he goes high guard, top of his abs. Yeah!
Paulo Costa versus Strickland. That's an exciting one. I got Sean Strickland. I like that.
It's gonna be a dog fight.
It is gonna be.
Costa, I want Costa. I think me and Costa's fight to happen. I know his contract's pretty right now, so we're just waiting on that.
Who has the better Twitter between you two?
Now, Costa's a funny fucker. Costa is a funny fucker, dude. I mean, you know, he's kind of fun. I mean, he's kind of dumb, and that says a lot come from this fucking guy. But you know, he's a funny fucker. But I'm gonna put him on his knees and fuck him like Izzy.
Ooh, here we have it. Sean Strickland, 28-6 versus Paulo Costa, Mr. Secret Juice, 14-3. I hate to say this, guys, but I'm not even sure Paulo's gonna show up to this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, Paulo typically fights maybe once a year. We'll be lucky to see him once a year, but if this is true and Paulo does fight and he is healthy, then that changes everything.
I'm a company man. I will fight who you put in front of me. But if they have the belt, I will be very happy.
I come in here to show to the world who I am.
Sean Strickland, the former champion, is coming back. He's taking on none other than boy cheap Paulo Costa. This is a close fight. Respect to Sean Strickland for taking it, because Paulo Costa's no walk in the park.
I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Pines ready, let me blaze. Spend money, what a waste. Times money, money pays.
You ain't ready for the 8th. She ain't ready for the 8th. He be riding on the wave. I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Pines ready, let me blaze. Spend money, what a waste. Times money, money pays. You ain't ready for the 8th. She ain't ready for the 8th. Mad as savage, in me back and I'm back and it happening, ready to blow. I remember doing deeds with Deji from the street, they left me on my own. Mom kept asking me about how I got the P, I told her leave it, mum and grow. Then they're ringing off my phone. Then they're ringing off my phone. Times change, but mine's made though. I ain't got line patience, tried then, don't like baitness. Come close, but swear that. Went ghost with a hair pack, never boast loud. Get your bird whacked in my condo where I birth tracks with a gang. Catch that for the gram, snap that for the man. These dudes do the most, no money in the hand.
Coming this June, the UFC Octagon will host a highly anticipated bout that's stirring up a storm of opinions among fans and analysts alike. At UFC 302, top-ranked Sean Strickland will face the powerful yet unpredictable Paulo Costa in a match that's both exhilarating and puzzling. When the pairing was announced, it left many questioning the UFC's matchmaking logic. Sean Strickland, standing at the pinnacle of the division, ideally should be eyeing a title shot, or at least a clash against another top 5 contender. Instead, he finds himself facing the 7th-ranked Paulo Costa, a fighter with a recent history of backing out of fights and a performance record that's been less than consistent since 2022. Paulo Costa, once a feared striker, hasn't knocked out an opponent since his 2018 fight against Uriah Hall. His knockout power seems to have waned, with recent performances relying more on pressure than sheer force. Despite this, Costa's ability to control the pace and push opponents back could turn this fight into a tougher test for Strickland than most anticipate. Strickland's technique and resilience make him a formidable opponent. Known for his relentless forward pressure and strategic boxing, Sean poses a challenge to any fighter, but his tendency to engage in controversies outside the ring has made him a complex figure for the UFC, perhaps influencing the decision to keep him away from title contention. Sean's boxing and defensive skills are top-notch, but he's also known for his outlandish comments and unpredictable behavior. This fight could very well be a test, not just of his physical capabilities, but of his marketability as a potential face of the division. Costa's aggressive brawling contrasts sharply with Strickland's more calculated approach. While Costa thrives in chaos, throwing hooks and uppercuts, Strickland's precision with straight shots could be the key to dismantling Costa's defense. As we approach the 5-round main event, endurance could play a critical role. Strickland has proven he can sustain his pace deep into the late rounds, a scenario where Costa's heavier musculature might begin to falter. Will UFC 302 solidify Strickland's claim for a shot at the title? Or will Paulo Costa upset the rankings and pave his own way to the top? This bout is not just a test of physical skill, but a chess match that could reshape the future of the middleweight division. Join us for this thrilling encounter at UFC 302. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth fight analysis.